Go High Level Calendar and Appointment Booking Setup Tutorial for Beginners. Hi, I'm Jason. Picture someone goes onto your booking page. From there, they select a service, then select a date and time and enter in their information. Most booking calendars stop right there, but not Go High Level. With Go High Level, you'll be able to easily automate confirmation message after booking reminder, and also a follow-up message once the service has been completed. This will not only increase customer conversion, but overall customer service with this simple set and forget feature. Now, let's get into it. By the way, I've included links in the pinned comment and description which will allow you to try out Go High Level for 30 days for completely free. Once you have tapped the link in the description, you'll be redirected to GoHighLevel.com. From there, you can tap on Start Free Trial and you'll be able to sign up using your email address. Once you're signed up, you'll be redirected to your dashboard. Then I want you to open a new tab and you're either going to create a Google Calendar or you can create a Calendly link. So you want to create either Calendly calendar or you want to create a Google Calendar. After you have done that, you're going to go back into your Go High Level dashboard. Then you're going to go over to the left-hand menu option and you're going to select Settings. Once you have selected Settings, I want you to tap right where you see My Staff. And from here, you're going to create a staff member. So you're going to tap on Add User. If you have numerous staff members, you're going to add them right here. After you have added the staff members, what I want you to do next, you're going to go over to the left-hand menu option once more, and you're going to tap on Calendars. Once you have selected Calendars, you'll be redirected to a page just like this. On this page, we're going to tap on New Calendar. Once you have selected New Calendar, from here you have a few options. You have personal booking, which would be scheduling one-on-one meetings with specific team members. You have round robin. So for example, if you have a large staff, you can use round robin feature, which you'll be able to distribute appointments to different team members. You also have class booking. You can also tap on explore more types and you have different options right here. You have event calendar. You also have service booking calendar. For example, if you offer spa appointments, repair services, or consultations, you can use this appointment settings. And we're just going to be selecting service calendar. After you have selected service calendar, you're going to give your calendar a name. So you can tap right here where you see service name and you could give it a name. So for example, I'm going to call it consultation. After you have done that, you're going to select the staff member. Once you have selected the staff member, you're going to go down and from here you can customize the URL if you want. After you have done that, you can also customize the duration of a service. So most services tend to be 30 minutes or so on. You can do that. Then you could also tap on advanced settings. After you have selected advanced settings, from here you will be able to upload a service logo if you want. You can scroll down. You can also add in a description. You could also change the meeting color and so on. You can tap on staff and location and you could choose a particular location. So for example, you can tap right here on meeting location. You could tap on add location and you could add a location as you can see right there. So for example, let's say I'll be keeping the meetings on Google Meet. I can add that right there. You can also tap on availability and from here you'll be able to set or edit your availability better yet. So you can tap right there. Then you'll select edit. After you have selected edit, you can tap on edit schedule and you'll be able to customize it. So you don't want persons to be able to book services 24/7 unless that is the particular, it depends on the service that you're offering. But on average, I would normally recommend that between 8 to 5 or 9 to 5. It all depends. So you can set up your availability right there. You can also tap on booking rules and from here you can set in intervals as you can see right here and also buffer time and you can also edit the service duration. Once you're finished doing that, you can tap on advanced settings and this is where you'll be able to edit the sign up form. So you have form and confirmation. So you can see the typical form here where you collect your first name, last name, email, phone number and notes. So you can see it right there. You can scroll down and if you would like to pre-populate fields, you can do that. You can also edit the consent checkbox and scroll down, you can see the information. Now, if you would like to accept payments, you can select payments right here. After you have selected payments, you'll select manage payment providers and you'll be redirected to a new page. On this new page, you'll be able to connect, for example, Stripe or PayPal or whichever payment provider you would like to integrate. So you can tap on connect right there and you'll be able to connect them. Once you have done that, you're just going to go back real quick and you're just going to tap on new calendar real quick. Then we're just going to select explore more types, select booking. I'm going to give it a name, so I'll type it consultation right here. Tap on continue, select the staff member, and we're just going to scroll down, tap on continue. After you have selected continue, from there you can see it. So you can see that it has been created right there. If you would like to further edit the calendar, you can tap on edit calendar. Then you can scroll down, and as I said, you could upload the logo and so on. And by the way, if you have numerous staff members, that is where you select the round robin option. Now, after you have set it up and you have set up the availability and so on, all you need to do now, we can go back. And from here, you can start sharing your calendar. To share the calendar, you'll tap on share calendar right here. You have different options that you can choose from. You can share the scheduling link by simply copying the link right here. If it is a case that you would like to embed the code on your website, you can simply tap on embed code and you could copy the code right there. So let's say I were to copy this code and paste it here. You'll be able to see how the booking calendar looks. So you can tap right there and someone would be able to select the date and time and select the service, as you can see right here. After they have done that, they'll input in their information. Once they have added their information, if you were to go back to GoHighLevel and you were to go over to the left hand menu option, we'll go back. Once you go back, you'll tap on calendars right here. After selecting calendars, you're going to tap on appointment list view. And this is where you'll be able to see the bookings that you have gotten. And by the way, if it is a case that you would like to reschedule a booking, you can do that. You can tap on the three dots right here in line with the booking. After you have tapped on the three dots, you'll see the option reschedule, and you could reschedule the booking if you want, or you could remove the booking. Now that I've shown you how to set up the booking page, let me show you how to automate confirmations and reminders, as this is where the automation magic happens. So what you want to do is go over to the left hand menu option and you're going to tap on automations. After you have selected automations, from here you're going to tap on create workflow. Once you have selected create workflow, you're going to tap on select from template. After you have tapped on select from template, you can see numerous templates that you can choose from. And the template that we're going to be choosing, for example's sake, will be customer appointment right here. So we're just going to tap on preview so you can see how it looks. So first, once they have booked an appointment, they'll automatically receive a confirmation email. Then 24 hours before the appointment, they'll receive a reminder email. Then an hour before the appointment, they're going to receive another reminder email. And then an hour after that, they'll receive a reminder SMS. And within 5 minutes before, they're going to receive another email right here. So you can see how it looks. Then we'll tap on choose template. From here, you'll be able to customize the automation. So for example, you can scroll down if it is a case that you would like to edit the timing or so on. You can tap on the particular automation that you would like to edit and you can see the message. You could edit the message as you can see right there. You could also scroll down and for example, you can change the name. You can also tap right there on statistics and you'll be able to view it. And if it is a case that you like to add attachment, you can do that you like to send or so on, you can edit it. And if it is a case that you would like to, for example, add another automation, you can tap on the plus right here and you can see different actions that you can add. So you can scroll down and you can see different actions that you can add right here. So for example, let's say you would like to send a WhatsApp message, Instagram DM or so on. You have different options that you can choose from, as you can see right there. Once everything is to your liking, you're just going to tap on publish in the top right hand corner and your automation is going to go live. And that's basically it. You can also set up follow-ups if you want. So instead of it ending right here, you could tap on the plus and from there you could search and scroll down and from there you'll be able to add follow-ups. So after booking, you could send the person an email or so on. For example, you'll be able to collect let's say a review or so on. You can also do that when it comes on to GoHighLevel. Now let's talk about pricing. With GoHighLevel, while you can get started for completely free, their monthly plan begins at $97 and it can go up to $497 depending on the features that you want.